You may be seated. All right, so Sabby, you're going to hand off your bouquet, okay? When they're done. Yeah, you can hand it off to them, and that way you two can grab hands, okay? Yes. Good job. All right, grab hands. Good. Good. And then take one step forward so you have all the room, okay? There you go. Good job. All right. Wait until they're done. You guys can sit. Yes. Okay. All right, you two. Here we go. As you are the moon of his life, he shall be your sun and stars. Your love shall be as ever present as those two celestial bodies, even though they are sometimes hidden from one another's sight. Your love will be the guiding force that charts the course of your tomorrows, holds your world together in difficult times, and will make life itself shine bolder and brighter than we human beings have a right to dream of. From George R.R. Martin's Game of Thrones. I'm so glad I live in a world where there are Octobers, so writes L.M. Montgomery. With school bells ringing, temperatures cooling, and the shift of foliage colors, we forget about the carefree summer days quickly as we enter into the autumn. With warm, welcoming scents and orange hues decorating our lives, we still can enjoy the warm days left over from the glory of summer. Love and marriage are very much like the autumn, ever-changing colors and more beautiful with each passing day. And how lucky are we to be here celebrating another incredible thing about the fall. Sabrina, Marc, it is a gift, a pleasure, and my true joy to be here today, joining you two as you continue your life of happiness together. Now, before you are joined together in marriage, in my presence, and in the presence of all these very special witnesses, I will remind you of the serious and binding nature of this relationship. Now, the traditional rite of marriage, as most of us understand it, is the voluntary, deliberate, and full commitment of two individuals to one another to become partners for a lifetime. Sabby, Marc, have you come here freely and without reservation to enter into this marriage?
Yes. Yes.
Awesome! Then let us begin this celebration of love and life. Who presents this couple? Anyone? Yes, you do. Thank you. Marriage begins in the giving of words. We cannot join ourselves to one another without giving our word. And this must be an unconditional giving, for in joining ourselves to one another, we join ourselves to the unknown. No human ties are more tender, no other vows more sacred than those that you will now assume. Marriage is not meant for happiness alone, but for the growth and enrichment of character. To this end, there must be a dedication of each to the other and of both to a purposeful and compassionate life. Marriage is a partnership that thrives when each person gives all they can without concern of what will come back. Each partner gives love and freedom, knowing that loving well is a gift that is its own reward. It is a continuous commitment that refocuses even the smallest moments within a grander frame of gratitude. And that's why it is so meaningful that you all can share this day with Sabrina and Marc as they make public the commitment which they have already made to each other. For marriage is more than simply an agreement between these two people. It is the joining of two families. And it is a chance for us to embrace them as a couple, as a family, and as a part of a larger community. A community that Sabby and Marc treasure so much. You have all touched their lives in ways that have changed them forever. And they know that they are lucky to have each and every one of you here today. The composer, Giancarlo Menotti, said, "Melody is a form of remembrance. It must have a quality of inevitability in our ears, melodies of lessons taught, love shared, minds stretched, laughter pealed, and hearts touched. Today, Sabrina and Marc remember the various melodies of those they have loved who cannot be here with us today. We ask for a moment of silence as we honor all of those who have come before us and blessed our lives with love and guidance. We know these precious people rejoice with us as they are remembered here today. This reading is called Maybe by an anonymous writer. Maybe we are supposed to meet the wrong people before we meet the right one, so that when we finally meet that right person, we will know how to be grateful for that gift. Maybe it's true that we don't know what we've got until we lose it, but it is also true that we don't know what we've been missing until it arrives. Maybe the happiest of people don't necessarily have the best of everything. They just make the most of everything that comes their way. Maybe the best kind of love is the kind you can sit on a sofa together, never say a word, and then walk away feeling like you've had the best conversation in your life. Maybe you shouldn't go for looks. They can deceive. Don't go for wealth. Even that fades away. Go for someone who makes you smile, because it takes only a smile to make a dark day seem bright. Maybe you should hope for enough happiness to make you sweet, enough trials to make you strong, enough sorrow to keep you human, and enough hope to make you happy. Maybe love is not about finding the perfect person. It's about learning to see an imperfect person perfectly. You know, there's an ancient myth about the red thread. Now, this myth tells us that when each of us is born, we are connected by invisible threads to those who will mean the most to us. As we grow older, those threads may stretch, tangle, but eventually they will shorten until we are within arm's distance, close enough to touch. Whenever two people find each other, whether they are across the globe, on a screen, wherever, we realize that the universe or karma or that red thread has worked its magic. You never know how you will meet the love of your life. It could be at the grocery store, the library, through friends and family, or online. And whoever would have thought that 3.5 years ago, when Sabrina and Marc were introduced by a mutual friend, that would lead us all here today. They've had their ups and downs, twists and turns, but they never ever doubted that where they wanted to be was together forever. Marc and Sabrina knew that they were ready for the next step together. They were shopping around for a promise ring with their newborn son when they met an older gentleman who was showing them rings. It was Mother's Day, and the older gentleman asked Marc, "What are you waiting for?" Marc knew immediately that he was done waiting. And so in the middle of Macy's department store with their newborn son in his stroller and their fairy godfather looking on, Marc asked Sabrina to marry him. What more could she say to the love of her life but a resounding yes? Sabrina and Marc have grown and shaped each other with everything that they have gone through. They thrive as a team, a partnership, a family, and that gives them strength every day. They are wonderful parents who are not only learning on the job, but thriving on the journey. Sabrina and Marc know just how lucky they are to have each other to go through this life side by side. They are soulmates in the truest sense. And the definition of a soulmate might surprise you. A true soulmate is the one who not only supports you, but dares you to reach your full potential as they bring you great joy. They don't so much complete you, but they make it possible for you to complete yourself, to grow to be the best person you can be, and in doing so, enhance your relationship. Sabrina and Marc, you are here in the presence of your family and friends to be joined together in marriage. This is a tremendous commitment, a promise that binds you in a relationship of love, faith, and hope, excluding all others. Marc, do you take Sabrina to be your lawful and wedded wife? Will you love and respect her, be honest with her, and stand joyfully beside her in whatever the future may bring?
I do.
Sabrina, do you take Marc to be your lawful and wedded husband? Will you love and respect him, be honest with him, and stand joyfully beside him in whatever the future may bring?
I do.
Sabrina and Marc have written their own vows of love to one another. So who's first?
I'm not great with speeches, so please.
I'm going to give this to you. You got this. I'm going to step to the side.
To my loving bride, Sabrina, from the moment we met, I knew my life had changed forever. You've been my partner, my confidant, my joy through difficult times. You've given me the most precious gifts of all, our beautiful children. Today I vow to continue growing with you, to support you, and to cherish every moment we share as partners and as parents. I vow to walk with you through all of life's moments. I promise to be your strength when you need it and your laughter when life gets tough, and your love as we progress through this life. I vow to support your dreams, celebrate your victories, and comfort you in times of hardship. I will love you through every season of our lives, through laughter and tears, and continue building the life we both dreamed of. To our children, I vow to be the best parent I can be alongside you. Together, we will guide them, love them, and give them the foundation to flourish. I promise to nurture our family with patience, joy, and endless love, always remembering that this is a journey we take together, hand in hand. You are my heart, my home, and my forever. I promise to love you endlessly and for all the days of my life.
I'm a mom, so obviously I had it on my phone. Marc, am I talking into this thing right? Okay, cool. We made it. Through Mateo, through labor, through here, through everything, and we're finally here today. And I just wanted to start off by thanking you for absolutely everything. I thought I wasn't going to be the one who's going to cry. I thought it was going to be you halfway. So.
I beat you to it.
Okay. I just want to thank you for seriously being my rock through everything the last couple of years. I truly think that what we've endured, I don't think anyone I've ever met could have endured everything that we have, and I wouldn't have survived any of it if it wasn't for you. I can't thank you enough for being the best father to Mateo and to Santi, and for holding my hand when there was times through postpartum when I didn't know if I was going to be okay, but I knew at the end because I had you and I had the boys. And throughout this life, if I have you guys, then everything will be okay forever. Oh, okay, sorry. I just want to thank you for everything again, every day, and I promise to love you and to be honest with you always, and to always pick up your laundry off the floor in the bathroom, and to always find the remote control when we can't find it, and to clean up the spills that Mateo does, like 24/7, and I just promise to do the best that I can as I do every day, and I just want to thank you for loving me, and I promise that in this life and the next, you'll be the first person that I come to find. And that's all. I just can't wait to be with you forever.
That's killing me too. May we have the rings, please? Okay, so what we're going to do is untie and you take each other's. Good. Thank you, friend. Thank you. Rings are an ancient symbol, round like the sun, like the eye, like arms that embrace. Circles, for love that is given comes back round again and again. Therefore, may these symbols remind you that your love, like the sun, illuminates, that your love, like the eye, must see clearly, and that your love, like arms that embrace, is a grace upon this world. Okay. Now, Marc, take the ring and place it on the fourth finger of Savvy's left hand and repeat after me. Sabrina, this ring I give you.
Sabrina, this ring I give you.
Is my personal gift.
Is my personal gift.
My personal promise.
My personal promise.
Of love.
Of love.
Friendship.
Friendship.
And commitment.
And commitment.
It is a symbol.
It is a symbol.
Of the trust we have together.
Of the trust that we have together.
And the beauty and strength.
Of the beauty and strength.
We will find in each other.
We will find in each other.
Now, Savvy, take the ring and place it on the fourth finger of Marc's left hand and repeat after me. Marc, this ring I give you.
Marc, this ring I give you.
Is my personal gift.
Is my personal gift.
My personal promise.
My personal promise.
Of love.
Of love.
Friendship.
Friendship.
And commitment.
And commitment.
It is a symbol.
It is a symbol.
Of the trust we have together.
Of the trust that we have together.
And the beauty and strength.
And the beauty and strength.
We will find in each other.
We will find in each other.
Our final reading is a wedding poem by Whitney Hansen. They say that sometimes love starts with a spark, and that might be true, but if I were to wish you a love, I wouldn't wish fire for you. You see, fire is powerful. It burns bright and then it's gone. It's beautiful and warm, but it doesn't last long. So instead of wishing you a love that burns, I wish you a love like a river twists and turns. It changes and it flows. It is powerful and free, but it consistently finds its way back to the sea. And so, like the water, I hope your love is ever growing, ever changing. I hope your love is powerful and free, and may you always find each other like a river finds the sea. So, before I present you two as married partners, I have just one more thing I want you to do. Your wedding day is one that seems to fly. It's a day filled with emotions, friends, rings, dances. Many people here remember how fleeting their own wedding day was. So, I want you to take a moment, look into each other's eyes, and enjoy this moment. I want you to think about all the feelings you're having right now. Let that feeling register in your hearts and minds. I want you to think about your life together in 20 years. Do you know what you're doing? And can you still feel the feelings that you have right now? Can you still feel all the love and support from all of the people here with us today? We all know that your visions of the future are not identical, but they are always complementary. A quote from Cloud Atlas says, "Our lives are not our own. We are bound to others, past and present, and by each crime and every kindness, we birth our future." So may your future be filled with wonder and amazement as you dream big, love big, live big, and always remember this moment. In this circle of community, in this embrace of spirit, Sabrina and Marc have created a union marked by taking vows and exchanging rings. They have declared that they trust each other's kind intentions. They have recognized that they complement each other, and they have promised to work to preserve this precious gift, to place that gift above everything else. May all of your dreams come true today, tomorrow, and always as you live, laugh, and love. As a civil celebrant authorized by the state of New Jersey, it is my honor and my joy to present you as husband and wife, partners, and family. You may kiss the bride.
What?